Hey, how we doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good Friday. And it is May, and it's chilly. It is a bit cold outside. Can you believe that? It's morning. I'm filming this at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's chilly, man. It went up to 60 degrees in May in Florida. That's crazy. For some of you out there, it's probably going to be snowing, I guess. Anyway, what a year, 2020, right? Crazy. First 5 months, just absolutely insane. Uh, and we got, what, 6 more months to go. It's crazy. All right, so let's talk about the Xbox and their presentation yesterday. I have seen bits and pieces of it, and I'll be honest with you. It's exactly what I expected it to be, and I don't mean to be a negative nanny, because you guys know that I'm not a fanboy. I have every console. I have everything. You know I have everything. I have showed you that I have everything. Not because I want to brag about it, but because I'm a gamer. I enjoy new technology. I enjoy everything that's new. Okay? I'm just a sucker for new stuff, new gadgets. All right? It's like a hobby to me. So I want Xbox to be successful. I want Xbox to bring something freaking awesome. So when you spend that $550 plus tax, plus the game, plus the controller, so when you spend $600 on your X Series X, and you're going to spend $600 because you're going to want that extra controller, you're going to want some extra goodies, an extra game. When you spend $600, maybe more, on that console this November, before Thanksgiving, November 8th, when you do spend that kind of cash, I want you to feel good about that console, where you can say, hey, I know I spent $680 on this console, but I got this exclusive game that I can only utilize the power from X Series X and enjoy it on X Series X. I can play this game only here, nowhere else. Now you know why I spend so much cash on this console, because I can play this game only on X, Series X. But sadly, that's not the case anymore with these new consoles. Back in the days, you could say that. You could say, hey, I'm only playing Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty on the PlayStation 2. I cannot play it on the Xbox. I cannot play it on Nintendo Wii. I cannot play it on Dreamcast. I can only play it on PlayStation 2. Those days are pretty much, they're over for Xbox. Xbox is not what it used to be, guys. Okay, this is not the same Xbox that we remember back in 2001. Excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. That I remember back in 2006, when we had our Xbox 360, which was a very successful console, having Gears, having Halo 2, Halo 3, all of these games come to Xbox 360. Xbox 360 had tons of exclusives. Those exclusives were only available on Xbox 360 from Microsoft Game Studios, publisher. Those days are over, guys. We're living in 2020. Things are different, and I really want you to hear me out on this. I don't want you to think that I'm being negative on the Xbox. I will purchase X Series X regardless. I will purchase PlayStation 5 regardless. The reason I'm doing this video, because I want you to understand a couple of things. I don't want you to be misled. I don't want you to get hyped thinking that you're gonna have some kind of exclusive sense of ownership when you buy X Series X, when you spend that $680. And people say, why 680? Because 550 for a console, plus the tax, plus the shipping, plus the extra controller, plus the extra 2 games or whatever, it's going to come to 680. Okay? You pretty much can play every single game that's on X Series X. You can play it on your PC. You can play it on your Shadow. I can use my Shadow, which is a leasing cloud-based service, and I can play Halo Infinite with the Shadow Infinite RTX Titan that has like 16 plus teraflops, has this ridiculous CPU, ridiculous memory, like 32 gigs, super fast memory. Okay, I can play that Halo Infinite to the infinite. I can play that Forza to the best possible graphics. I can play Cyberpunk. I can play all those Hellblade 2. I can play all those games for just $40 a month. I can play that, or maybe cheaper if they give you a discount. So you have options, or you don't have to go with the cloud. You can go with your PC. Just use your PC. You already have X Series X. If you have 2080 Ti, you already have X Series X. If you have 2080, you already have X Series X. If you have i9 processor, 9th generation, you already have X Series X. If you got 32 gigs of memory RAM, you already have X Series X. Better than the X Series X, excuse me. You got more powerful a PC than the X Series X. And you can play all those games from the X Series on your PC. You can play them all. You can play them. So I want you to understand this before you get too hyped about your console. Yes, you can connect it to your television, but guess what? I can connect my PC to my television. I can hide it somewhere, shove it somewhere in my cabinet, and boom, I got myself PC connected to my OLED. You know, I don't know what justification are people using. Oh, but it's more easier. How's more easier? It's more easier to use the X Series X. How is it easier? You have a solid state drive. I have a solid state drive. You have a real-time ray tracing. I have a real-time ray tracing. You have 8-9 cores of CPU. I have 8-9 cores, 9 threads of CPU. You don't have 11 teraflops. I have 2080 Ti. And when you put 2 dual 2080 Ti's, you got even more teraflops. So what's different? What's easier? But, you know, through the X Series X, through the X Series X, you still have to download the game. On the PC, you still have to download the game. On the X Series X, you still have to update the game. On the PC, you still have to update the game. So what's changed? You need storage space on the X Series X. You need storage space on the PC. So it's the same thing. It's just a beefed up PC that's being sold. Here's what I want to say. X Series X is just a more beefed up console that's being sold like a PC. Really, it's just like a little mini PC. It's what it is. But look, I have no issue. I have no problem with all that specs and power. I want people to understand me loud and clear. I have no problem with the X Series X having all that power. It's awesome that you have all that power. But what is the point of all that power if you are not producing any substantially great new IPs, new ideas to utilize that power? I wanted, like yesterday, I wanted to see something fresh. something new. I thought maybe they're going to do a Robocop game exclusively only on X Series X. Maybe they're going to do a hell, maybe even a certain Viking game that is their own. I mean, there's so many ideas out there, guys. Or maybe they're going to do their own space game where you're a space travel or something with like some ridiculous photorealistic graphics. I want to see fresh, new IPs. I want to see something new. Yes, there's that vampire game that they showed, but the graphics on that vampire game look like I'm really like PlayStation 3 graphics. What happened? Like, why aren't you guys using motion capture? Why don't you hire the actors to use the motion capture? I mean, Microsoft, come on. I mean, Jesus Christ. You have the money, you have the resources. You can put motion capture. You cannot hire the motion capture actors to do this. What happened to you, Microsoft, man? Sony is beating you badly. Badly is beating you. Yes, I know that The Last of Us Chapter 2 is taking a lot of trash because of the whole lesbian story. But if you look at the graphics, if you look at the graphics at that game, it's like watching a CGI movie. It's like watching a motion picture animated movie. It's photorealistic. Why can't X Series X, why can't Microsoft bring us something photorealistic, something that's really groundbreaking? Why can't you make a photorealistic Robocop game? Make a Robocop game. How about that? Do you know how, dude, I would buy X Series X first if I could play exclusively a Robocop game. How cool would that be? See, I didn't see anything yesterday on that Xbox gameplay presentation. I haven't seen anything that would make me go, wow, I'm blown away. What did they show me? They show a bunch of third-party games like a Dirt 5. I can play Dirt 5 on Stadia. I can play Dirt 5 on Shadow. I can play Dirt 5 on PC. I have many options to play a Dirt 5. I can play it on the PlayStation. They showed me Madden 2000 and Madden 21. Madden 21. That's it. You getting us hyped about a third-party game that's available everywhere? Madden 21. Is Madden 21 play any different on the X Series X? No, it's going to play exactly the same on the X Series X. It was really a weak presentation. I mean, you are selling this console as a brand new generation. It doesn't look like a brand new generation to me. Why? Because you're not bringing any brand new ideas for that generation. Where are they? I hope the E3 show, the E3 show that they're going to do from their homes, I hope they show us something that we haven't seen before. I hope that they blow me away with something substantially brand new that I haven't seen before. Because it's exactly what I was talking about. You see, I hate to always be right. Just like I was right about Stadia. Now everybody's saying to me, oh, you were right about Stadia. Yeah, that's what I've been saying about Stadia since November, since December. Yeah, while everybody else was shitting all over Stadia, this guy was defending it. But hey, I don't want to take any credit. That's all right. You take that credit. All right, whatever. Okay, I'm not in it for me. But I told you so. And those videos are there. Go and look up my videos, November 25th, 2019. While everybody else was shitting all over Stadia, I was defending it. Okay? So, same thing with the Xbox. It's exactly what I've been telling you. I hate to be always right. I hate to be this modern prophet of future gaming. But this is a simple logic, guys. If you can't see the writing on the wall, if you can't see it, then you truly are blind. You truly are blind and you just can't see it. By 2031, I'm telling you guys, PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X are the last generation consoles. You will not see, mark my words, 11 years from now, you will not see any more hardware consoles. There won't be new Xbox. There won't be PlayStation 6. Okay, I guarantee you that. You're not going to see it. What you're going to see is everything go to the cloud. They're not going to waste their money and their resources on building the consoles because it's costing them a lot of money. Okay, especially with this new world that we live in with the COVID and different viruses and different viruses coming left and right. There's so many goddamn viruses I can't even remember. Now they got these killer hornets coming. What's next? Godzilla versus King Kong, Sharknadoes. This is a different time we're living in, guys. Please wake up. Look around you. This is a different time we're living in. This is not 2004. This is not 2006. This is not 1998. This is not 2001. Things are different. Things have changed, and so did the consoles. And everything will go to the cloud by the 2031. I still stand by that. I still stand by that prediction, 2031. Everything will be on the cloud. So, in the closing, what I want to say is this. Look, am I going to buy X Series X? Yes, I will buy it. Am I going to buy PlayStation 5? Yes, I will buy it. Am I going to buy it at lunch? I don't know. Depending if I am able to buy it, depending on how available it is, depending on the shortage. But eventually I'm going to get it. And eventually I'm going to get PlayStation 5. I don't think there's going to be anything substantially needing for me to be jumping on X Series X, because I'll be able to experience Cyberpunk through my PC, through Stadia, through Shadow. So I'm not really going to be missing out much. Same thing with the PlayStation 5. There's not going to be anything substantially super exclusive on the PlayStation 5 launch where you got to have a PlayStation 5. I'm going to wait, see what happens in 2021. Summer 2021, September, October 2021, to see how the consoles are fluctuating. But I'm telling you guys, I'm really not that hyped or excited about the consoles because they're the last breed. I still think that PlayStation is going to come out a winner at the end of this. And they've been a winner now for 25 years, 27 years, nearly 3 decades. They've been running the show. They've been owning it. I don't think Sony has anything left to prove. They proved themselves a long time ago what they can do in terms of exclusive games. They have proven that time and time over and over again. And that's just a fact. Whether you agree, disagree, that's just a fact. Look it up. And I think PlayStation 5 will be at the top, as always. Xbox Series X, of course, it has its own fan base. They're going to buy it. They're going to support it no matter what. But the truth is, we all know where the king is. The king is where the exclusives are. Exclusives matter. I don't know how many times I have to say this, and I'll end the video by saying it like this again. Exclusives matter. If you want your next generation console to be a successful and taken seriously, you have to have some kick-ass exclusives that take the advantage of that power. Because if you don't have substantially great exclusives, then all that power doesn't mean anything. It's just collecting dust. Okay, so exclusives do matter. Remember that. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you, guys. Remember, this is just my opinion. I'm not here to be a negative nanny. I'm just trying to give you my honest opinion, and that's what this is. All right, guys. There might be a live stream today. I'll talk about my internet situation and what happened and all that, and how I fixed my internet and what I had to do and blah, 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 what happened. So I'll talk about that, my live stream today, sometime today. I'm not sure when, but sometime today. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later on the stream. Have a good one, though. Be good.